Markovnikov rule. This rule is given by the Russian chemist Markovnikov. In this rule, it is explained that how hydrogen halide and the asymmetrical reagents like HCl, HBr, HI, HSO4, HOCl react with unsymmetrical alkene and which type of products will form. So here let's see the definition. The ionic addition of unsymmetrical reagent, it is indicated by Hg, to an unsymmetrical alkene. The positive part, hydrogen or proton, will added to the carbon around the double bond having more number of hydrogen atom directly attached to it. So simply, if you want to remember this Markovnikov rule, simply learn that carbon which is rich in hydrogen will become more rich, means from their reagent the hydrogen will added to the carbon which is more rich with hydrogen, and the poor atom will remain poor, means the other part of the reagent will added to the other atom which have less number of hydrogen. So this is the best trick to learn, that positive part or the hydrogen will move to the carbon with maximum or more number of hydrogen, means which is already rich in hydrogen, and the G part will move to the other atom which have less number of hydrogen. Other atom means the carbon. To understand the Markovnikov rule, we can see this example. Here we can see the alkene and the Hg is unsymmetrical reagent. So here H and G is there, and this is the double bond between two carbon. So this Hg unsymmetrical reagent will split into H plus and G minus. So H plus or the positive part will go to the carbon who is having maximum number of hydrogen directly attached to it. So here you can see this carbon have two hydrogen, 1 and 2. This is two hydrogen, while the second carbon have one hydrogen and one alkyl group. So here if we see that the total number of hydrogens which is directly attached to the carbon, means this carbon will have maximum number of hydrogen. So here you can see the more number of hydrogen atoms too are directly attached on this carbon, while in case of this carbon only one hydrogen is directly attached to this carbon and other is alkyl group. So as per the Markovnikov rule, the positive part or H plus will go on the carbon who is having maximum number of hydrogen. So H will go on this carbon and the G will go to this carbon. Here you will understand the Markovnikov rule by seeing this example. This is 2-methylpropene when react with hydrogen bromide HBr. So there is a possibility that hydrogen will attach to either this carbon or with this carbon. So here you can see the possibility of two type of product. In first case, the hydrogen will attach on this carbon and from CH2 it will convert into CH3 and one double bond will be broken. In second case, this hydrogen will attach to this carbon. So here you can see the hydrogen will attach on this carbon and the Br will attach on first carbon. So these two type of products can be formed. So according to the Markovnikov rule, the positive part will move to the carbon having more number of hydrogen directly attached to it. So here you can see this carbon have two hydrogen which are directly attached to it, and this carbon have no directly attached hydrogen. So because of that, this carbon will have more number of hydrogen. So due to which this hydrogen will move to this carbon according to the Markovnikov rule. So this product will form. Hydrogen will move on this carbon, so the bromine or the bromide will move to this carbon. So this will be the product. So here you can see according to the Markovnikov rule, the 2-bromo-2-methylpropane will form because the hydrogen will move to the carbon which is having more number of hydrogen directly attached to it. So instead of 1-bromo-2-methylpropane, the 2-bromo-2-methylpropane will form as a product. Let's see the mechanism for Markovnikov rule. So you can see in first step there is a formation of pi complex. This is propene, means the unsymmetrical alkene. So here this is the double bond present on the propene. When it react with hydrogen bromide, the H or the positive part, proton, it will split from the HBr and it will form a partial bond with both the carbon. Here you can see the proton will form a partial bond with both the carbon. Here the double bond will break and that bond is utilized to form a partial bond with these two carbon. So here you can see bromide ion is liberated. Second step is the formation of carbocation. Carbocations are the carbon who are having positive charge or they are electron deficient. So here you can see in the first step pi complex formation takes place where the double bond between these two carbon is broke and the electrons are utilized to form a bond with this hydrogen which is liberated from the HBr. So here two conditions are there. When this temporary bond will break, either hydrogen will go on this carbon or it will go on this carbon. So here you can see in the first case the hydrogen went on first carbon, so it is converted into CH3 and this carbon will have electron deficiency and it is the formation of carbocation. This carbon with electron deficiency, so it will acquire the partial positive charge as hydrogen is moved to the first carbon. In second case, the hydrogen will move to the second carbon. So here you can see the CH2 will form and this first carbon will have a deficiency. So here it will acquire the positive charge. So in both the cases the carbocation formation takes place. In first case, the positive charge present on the second carbon and in second case the positive charge present on the first carbon. So here it is the formation of secondary cation and it is the formation of primary cation. So in between secondary carbocation and the primary carbocation, the secondary carbocation is more stable in nature as compared to primary carbocation. So here this carbocation is more stable than this carbocation. So here you can see this is the secondary carbocation and this is the primary carbocation. So two type of carbocation can form by this structure. Third step is the addition of bromide ion. So in second step, as you see that secondary carbocation and primary carbocation both are formed. So when the bromide ion, which is rich in electron, so it has a negative charge, so it will go on the positive carbon. So because of that 2-bromopropane is formed. This is the first type of product. In the second case, the CH2 positive charge is here, so bromide will go on the first carbon and 1-bromopropane will form. So these are the possibility of two type of products will form. But as we know that secondary carbocation is more stable in nature as compared to primary carbocation. So because of that 2-bromopropane will form as a product. So this product will form. So here you can see the Markovnikov addition. In this case the 2-bromopropane is formed. So here we have learned that presence of asymmetrical alkene, then presence of hydrogen halide or asymmetrical reagent and the carbocation formation are the most important factor that influence the Markovnikov addition.
Dear students, if you found this video useful, then tap the like button and subscribe my channel to get latest update of my other videos.